The Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce has been very busy. At about the time that we turn in from February into March, our calendar just begins to explode on us. All the event planning and all the meetings that we put together begin to unfold. And so one of the first events that we will be working, and we have been working on, is our Leadercast event. It's our 8th year to be a part of the Leadercast. It's a one-day simulcast event that's held live in Atlanta, Georgia. Lebanon, the community and the region, is one of the handful in the state of Missouri that actually is a location that's a simulcast location, and it's a one-day event. It's held on May the 4th this year. It's on a Friday. The theme for this year is Lead Yourself. And so to be the best leader of others, you first must learn to lead yourself well. And I appreciate the focus this year on that. We have, to give you a little background on Leadercast, it's a leadership training event. It's one of the largest worldwide. And we are very fortunate that our chamber is able to be a host site. It's from 8 o'clock to about 2:30 on May the 4th. Registration will begin about 7 a.m. It'll run through 2:30. We'll have, with the purchase of a ticket for $45, which basically covers our costs for this event. Doesn't really quite cover it all because we invite 20 high school students at no cost. We have some technical college and university students that are able to attend as well for free. We bring them in because we want to train our future leaders in all capacities. So the purchase of your ticket will include a handbook for that day. You'll have a light breakfast. You'll have snacks and those type of things throughout the day available, soda, water, and also will include a lunch. And so for $45, you can attend locally. It's probably about by half the price you'll find any place else in Missouri. If you're interested in doing that, you don't have to be from Lebanon. You don't have to be from Laclede County. We have had past attendees from near Arkansas, near Kansas, north by Jefferson City. All points and parts in between. We have corporations that send some of their staff here. There's a lot to this. Some of our guest speakers that day, actually got the breakout for our tentative schedule. Session 1 will be Andy Stanley, Jim Lair, and Carrie Lorenz. That's from 8 to 9:30. We'll have a break after that, and then we come back and have Catherine Hope, Michael Hyatt, and Jen Brecker. Some of these are like you maybe not have heard of before, but I guarantee once you come that day, you will say, I didn't know who that was. We'll have lunch from 11:30 to 12, and I'm going to get to who our guest invited speaker is that day, and you will want to be there, if any other reason, to participate in that. It's just an additional layer that we're giving to you at no extra cost, and we're excited to have him be our guest speaker this year. We'll come back on session 3, and we'll have Mae Jemison, Ian Crone, and Joe Torrey, and the MC for the day is Trip Crosby. He's a comedian, and he's been the host of Leadercast for the last 2 or 3 years. So, $45, May the 4th, Lebanon, Missouri at Life Point Church. That's our host location. We have a great big giant screen, very comfortable seating. And we generally have around 100, 150 people attending this. We'd like to break a record this year. Again, we don't make any money on it. We just wanted to see our area become invested in leadership. Some of the other side benefits of being at Leadercast is that you can qualify for continuing education credits. Some of the credits that I would like to go over with are that you can get SHRM 4.5 professional development credits towards your SHRM Society for Human Resource Management. You can get a 4-hour general recertification credit for GPHR, PHRI, SPHRI, PHR, and SPHR. There's a 4 hours of CNE continuing education credit by the American Nurses Credentialing Center. And then there's 0.4 or 4 hours of general continuing education credits offered by the Georgia College and State University. These are for just general CEU credits. There's a $10 charge for those as well. So anyhow, get some continuing education, get yourself caught up on leadership training and how to lead yourself. We have sponsorships available if you're looking to maybe help us offset and bring some of these students into our community from our schools, from our colleges. We want to do that. We do that at no cost. So if you're interested in any of this information, you can contact the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce. You can get on our website. That's Lebanon-Missouri.com and get some information about it, or you can just call us direct at 417-588-3256. Now, our lunch guest speaker is Rick Dury. He has written the Entrepreneurial Bible. There's 52 Proverbs of Profit. Rick is a self-made entrepreneur. He has launched 4 successful businesses, and he has 4 kids by the age of 30. I would call that successful. He is a professor of entrepreneurship. He's an inspirational speaker and a community builder. He founded the Dury Center for Entrepreneurship, where he actively mentors young creators ramping up new startups. Rick will be speaking during our lunch session, and he is going to give all attendees one of his entrepreneurial Bibles. This is probably about a $20 gift, and it's really amazing to me some of the things that he's written on this. It's an easy reading book. He talks about Proverbs and how that relates to business. One of the first things that just caught my eye in his book, it's chapter 1 is, it's not about being in business, it's about staying in business. And you know, as a former business owner, I see, and as a Chamber of Commerce director here in the Lebanon community, Lebanon area, we have a lot of people have great business ideas. A lot of people want to go into business for themselves. Not a lot of people have a plan how to stay in business. It's 2 different things, and one of the things that I'm really looking forward to is having Rick Dury sit there, and we've got to hear him back in Winter Adventure in St. Charles, Missouri this last winter, and he's graciously accepted to come and share with us the Entrepreneurial Bible at Leadercast on May 4th. So get your tickets, get your reservations. We take them from a major swath. Again, we're only one of a handful of locations in Missouri that's hosting Leadercast, and you probably won't find a better group of people to hang around with, that like-minded people that are leadership directed, and we're a great community to come and have that with. So come contact us about this Leadercast event and how you can be a part of that. Some other things we got going on in the community, that is another community night, and we're going to do our first ever Take Me Out to the Ball game with the Lebanon Lake of the Ozark Knights at Hammons Field in Springfield, Missouri. We've had a Lebanon night over the last 3 years that we've been a part in, and we've just grown in attendance, and it's a great time. If you're listening, you're in the area, what a wonderful time to get a chance to have some mixers and have a soft competition with Lake of the Ozarks in Lebanon, Missouri. We're going to have Springfield Cardinal night. They host the San Antonio Missions. It's a San Diego Padres farm club. You're invited to come. It's at Hammons Field in Springfield, Missouri. Game starts at 6:10 on Saturday, June the 2nd. So you want to put this one on your calendars. What a great way to kick off summer after Memorial Day weekend. We're going to have a pretty limited number of tickets. Our tickets this year is going to be called the Diamond Box seats. These are right behind home plate. We have reserved a big box of tickets there, big group of tickets. It's a wonderful night. It's Rick DeJean bobblehead night. So for the first 2,000 people that are in line, they'll get one of those absolutely free. You'll get as a member of the Lebanon or Lake Ozarks group that's going to be there, we'll get free Springfield Cardinal ball cap that night. You will not want to miss this. We're going to have Redbird Roost seats available for $28. That's under the cost that you can buy them as you walk up to the gate. Eat all the hot dogs, all of the the cheese nachos, the sausage brats. Fill up on popcorn. And that's at Redbird Roost. That's at the $28 seat. We have a limited number of those. And then the Diamond Box seat is $15. That's cheaper than what you can get any place. You're going to be able to sit right behind home plate and watch all of the action with a good group of people from the Lebanon community and the Lake Ozark community night. We're also going to have a t-shirt order that's going to be available again this year. They're going to be a light gray color. They're going to have the Springfield Cardinal bat on it. But in place of the word Springfield, we're offering Lebanon Cardinal shirts. So those are $10. And last year was our first year with those, and it was amazing how after those shirts were done and ordered and over with, people in the community are like, "Where do we get those shirts at?" So here's your chance to get that shirt. I don't care if you can't get a ticket that night and you want a shirt. Order your shirt, and we'll make sure we get you included in that order. Again, the shirt is $10. If you need a 2XL or a 3XL, we're going to add $2 on every XL. And so $12, $13, $14 if you need to get on up into the size that maybe Mr. Darrell wears. So anyhow, we are excited about that Saturday, June the 2nd, 2018, the Lake of the Ozarks, Lebanon night at Hammons Field. Take me out to the ball game. And so, again, any of this stuff that we've talked about today, you can contact us at the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce. Get on our email at chamber@Lebanon, Missouri, all the way spelled out, LebanonMissouri.com. We'll answer your questions. We'll answer your phone calls. We promise. And so you want to be a part of that. One of the things that's been kind of neat that we follow every year is that there's a study done about retirement in Missouri and across the country. It's studies done by Smart Assets, and last year and every year we've been able to track that, and we wonder why is that interesting to the Lebanon community? Well, we have a lot of retirees here. We have a great location. We're close to Lake of the Ozarks. We have Bennett Springs State Park. We have on I-44, Highway 5 access, Missouri 64 access, 32. We're in a great location for people to get here and get back out of here. So we're now located less than about 2 hours from downtown St. Louis. We're about an hour out of Springfield, hour and a half from Branson, Missouri. 30 minutes from Lake of the Ozark. You can get about any place you want if you're looking for recreation. Now then, why is it great to be in Lebanon? And I will share this with you. Smart Assets came up with their state rankings, and this year Lebanon has become number 6 in the state as a place that you look at to retire in. Now, why is that important? When people are looking to retire, to have a happy retirement depends a lot on the location where you live at. And we just said how close we are and how easy access you are to so many things right out of Lebanon, and you got great highways to get you to where you want to go. So recreation-wise, we're a good place to live, have some recreation, and then drive a little ways and have a lot of recreation. The other thing that you want to look at when you retire is an effective tax rate. Why is that important? Because state, local, and income and sales taxes all play a significant factor on a retiree's disposable income. We all know when you retire, it's done. You might want to go and work at Walmart to be a greeter there, help out in the Lowe's paint section. Might even help out in the kitchen down here at one of the restaurants here in town. However, you're not going to make a whole lot of improvements on retirement. So it's a disposable income that's what you have is what you got. So you want to keep as much as you can. Lebanon is ranked number 2 in the state of Missouri for taxes. That's including state, local, income taxes, sales tax, property tax. You put all that in, Lebanon, Missouri is number 2 in the state. Now you put number 2 in the state with close proximity to all the things that you want to be and be able to enjoy. Then you put recreation, retirement centers, doctors' offices. We all know how important that is, and health. The percentage of seniors living in the area, we're about 16.7% of local seniors that actually live in the area. Now you see why this is becoming a rather significant part that makes up our area. We have, if you're military, Fort Leonard Wood, we're so close to the VA doctors and all those things that you would be part of that as well. Look at Lebanon for a place to retire. We're a wonderful community, the county, the property taxes, the cost of living. It all factors in that we are now, last year we were number 551 across the nation in places to retire. This year we're number 491. We dropped about 60 places down, as that it is still a even better place to retire as opposed to across the country. If you're listening, come take a look. We have people come to our Chamber of Commerce about every week looking to say, we're moving to the area. We've been through here. We love the community. We love the people. We love the area as far as being able to get in and access. They didn't even know about this other stuff. I'm excited, and I hope that as you've watched the program today, that you've learned that Lebanon is a great place to live and work and even retire.